Recently, a political controversy erupted in Parliament over Union Home Minister Amit Shah's comments about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. During a debate marking 75 years of Constitution, Amit Shah accused Congress of using Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's name repeatedly as a political fashion. He said, if they took God's name as often as they take Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's name, they would reach heaven in 7 lifetimes. And these remarks angered the opposition, especially Congress party. They accused Amit Shah of insulting Dr. Ambedkar, the architect of Constitution. Rahul Gandhi hit back saying, those who follow Manusmriti will naturally be troubled by Ambedkar. The Congress and opposition parties are now demanding an apology from Amit Shah. But this controversy is not just about what was said in Parliament. It's about how Indian political ideologies have approached Dr. Ambedkar's legacy over the decades. This debate raises an important question. How have Indian political parties, whether it is Congress and the right wing represented by RSS and BJP, they have engaged with Ambedkar and his legacy? So let's explore both sides. First, let's talk about Congress party. Initially, there was a resistance to Ambedkar's election to the Constituent Assembly in 1946. Congress leaders like Vallabhbhai Patel, B.G. Khare, they opposed his candidacy. And despite this, Ambedkar secured a seat with the support of leaders like Jogendranath Mandal. But after the partition of India, Dr. Ambedkar lost this seat, and then Congress party helped him re-elect from Bombay. So this shows a mix of opposition and support from the Congress side. Even Pandit Nehru invited Ambedkar to join his cabinet as India's first law minister and made him the chairperson of drafting committee of the Constitution also. And this gave Dr. Ambedkar the platform to shape India's foundational laws, the Constitution. But when Dr. Ambedkar introduced Hindu Code Bill to reform Hindu personal laws to ensure gender equality, many Congress leaders opposed it. And this lack of support forced Dr. Ambedkar to resign in 1951. The Congress party also faced criticism from Dr. Ambedkar for not doing enough to address caste hierarchies or uplift Dalits. While they supported reservation, but Ambedkar believed that their efforts lacked the depth that was required. Right? Now let's talk about the right wing, which is represented by RSS and Jan Sangh. Jan Sangh is the precursor of BJP. Ambedkar's differences with the right wing were rooted in ideology. Ambedkar believed in a secular India that celebrated diversity and protected minorities. His strong opposition to the caste system was another point of conflict. Ambedkar publicly burned the Manusmriti in 1927, denouncing it as the root of caste oppression. The right wing, while advocating Hindu unity, they avoided addressing caste inequalities directly. And this, what Ambedkar saw as a critical failure. Ambedkar's efforts to pass the Hindu Code Bill, which we said that Congress party did not support, but it was also opposed by Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. This we have to remember. And Ambedkar's conversion to Buddhism in 1956, along with millions of Dalits, this symbolized his rejection of Hindu orthodoxy. Many from the right wing criticized this move, fearing it threatened the Hindu unity. And in 1997, Arun Shourie, he published a book named Worshipping False Gods. He argued that Ambedkar's contributions were exaggerated and that he had worked primarily for the interests of the Dalit community rather than nation as a whole. He even criticized Bharat Ratna award given to him. And Shourie's views reflect the right wing's historical unease with the Ambedkar's ideas. And Shourie was later rewarded with Rajya Sabha seat and a cabinet position in the BJP government. So all of this shows that Dr. Ambedkar's name is invoked time and again by both sides, whether it is Congress or BJP. But their histories reveal a more complex and uncomfortable realities. Ambedkar wanted a society built on the principles of justice, equality, liberty and fraternity. His vision went far beyond drafting the constitution. At the core of Ambedkar's vision was a belief in human dignity, a society where no individual would face discrimination or humiliation based on caste, gender, or religion. So, all the political parties need to realize that Dr. Ambedkar or honoring Dr. Ambedkar means going beyond words and taking tangible steps towards creating a nation where dignity, justice, and equality are not just ideals but lived realities for all citizens. Let me know your views on this. Thank you.